Hi friends and subscribers, this is Mohammed Sheikh, and from past few videos I have been working on developing a lecturers management system using PHP CodeIgniter AJAX and jQuery. In my last video I completed the functionality of designing this admin dashboard where you can see I have displayed the profile image and then username, total post, followers, following counts, okay, and action link as well. Okay, and in this video I will discuss about adding the personal details of an admin. Okay, so if an admin wants to add their profile once he gets logged in, then an admin can go to this drop down where admin can find an add profile link. When admin click on that link, then he will redirect it to this page where admin needs to enter these many details. Okay, so now if an admin type father name, I will enter the father name, and then admin will select an image. Okay, let's say this one. And when an admin clicks on the submit button, you will see a message gets popped up, and immediately after that then the details gets fetched out from the database and start displaying here on this web page. Okay, so all the details along with the image of an admin. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so before starting developing this video, I would just want to tell you guys that if you like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends, and send us your feedback through comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you will get regular updates of my upcoming videos. Okay, so now let us start discussing of developing this functionality. Okay, so for developing this functionality, first we need to go to our editor. Here you can see I have a file open with a name as header.php, and in that file somewhere you will find this piece of code where I'm making a distinction between a normal user and an admin. Okay, so when the user who is trying to log in will have the user ID as 1, that means that user is an admin. Okay, if the user who's trying to log in has the user ID as 2, then we have to consider that user as a normal user. So now suppose the user who is trying to log in as an admin, then in this section, in this if, here you need to change the URL as admin slash add profile. Okay, whenever user click on the add profile link, I want the user to redirect to this add profile function present inside admin controller. Okay, so now we need to go to admin controller. So here I'm in admin controller where I have created this add profile function, and here as well I'm taking the user ID of the logged in user from the session, and then I'm passing this user ID to this check personal info function which I have created in my user model. You can see here this is the same function. Okay, so here in this function I'm taking the entire details of the user from the database. Okay, and then suppose user has uploaded their personal details, in that case the data will be saved inside the table, and when the data gets saved inside the table or in the database, I'm going to take that data and I'm store inside this variable. Okay, and then I'm passing this data to admin profile in the form of an array. Okay, so now we need to go to this admin profile. So here, okay, so this thing we have already covered in our earlier videos many times. Okay, so this is about designing the profile card of the user. Okay, so if the user has not uploaded their personal details, which is what not is set personal data. Okay, if that data is not been saved, if the user has not uploaded their personal details, then I'll be displaying default image in the card. If the user has uploaded their personal details, then I will be displaying the profile image, username, and the designation. Okay, so for that, here I have written the code inside the else part till here. So here if gets closed. Okay, and then in the 9 column layout, I have created you can see these things we have already covered, okay, which is regarding this tab, personal tab. Okay, and then we have started a div. In that I have created another div with an id as personal, and this is the label personal details, and here I have created a form with an id personal form, and method as post, and encryption type is multipart slash form data, because with this form we are trying to upload image as well as text data. So I have given an id to this form, personal form. This id I will be using in my jQuery code when it comes to upload the data into the server, when I will be making an AJAX call to the MySQL server. Okay, so here you can see I have created an id in the form, and then I have created a row, and in that row I have created a 6 column section. Actually I have created two 6 column sections. In the first 6 column I have created this label and this text box for displaying the father name. Okay, see now, you can see label, and label is father name, and to this I have given some inline CSS, and then I have created a form input with a name as father name, and class id I have given it same father name, and here I'm setting the value attribute to the value of that field. Okay, when the user uploaded their personal detail, and if that details successfully get saved inside the table, immediately after that I will be taking that data from the table and I'm displaying that data here on this text box. Okay, so for displaying that data inside the text box, the moment when the data gets saved successfully inside the table, I have set value attribute to this father name. Okay, and here I'm displaying the value, and this is the placeholder, and the same thing I have done for father name. Okay, in the next 6 column, sorry, the mother name here, and then I have created another div, and inside this div as well I have created two 6 column sections, and in the first 6 column section I have created the department, and in the second designation. Okay, and then you can see here department and designation, and then I have created gender and mobile. Okay, so now this one is for gender. I have created a drop down here, and then next I have created the mobile text box for allowing the user to enter the mobile and display the mobile number. And then here at the end I have created two more fields. One is for date of birth and another one is for marital status. For creating those things, here I have created another row, and in that I have created two 6 column sections. Okay, now here in the date of birth section you can see I have converted the date format to month, day, and year. Okay, and for doing that conversion I have written this code, and then I have display the date of birth inside the text box, and your next thing is marital status. For displaying the marital status in the form of a drop down, I have created here a drop down. Okay, and then here at the end I have created an upload file button. Okay, and here also this one is also I have created inside 6 column section, and here you can see I am displaying the image. If the user has successfully uploaded their profile, then immediately after that I have to display their profile image. So for doing that I have used this if condition here, and I'm displaying the user file or the image, or okay, and here end if, and then here this for displaying the button. Okay, yes, next one, this one is for update button. So here you can see update button. Okay, so this is everything about designing the admin profile. Okay, so I'm moving a little bit faster because most of the functionalities we have already covered. Similar kind of functionalities we have already covered in our earlier videos. Okay, so I don't think this will make any difficulties for you to create or design this kind of form. Okay, so now when I click on submit after entering the data, then I'm making an AJAX call, okay, to this function. Okay, I'm triggering an AJAX call using the ID personal form, which you can see I have created to this form. Okay, so now when the user click on the submit button, I am taking the father name, mother name, department, designation, gender, mobile, date of birth, marital status, and user file details from these fields. Okay, so here you can see I have given an IDs to these fields: father name as an ID and mother name as an ID. Okay, and I have given user department ID for department and designation, user designation ID for this designation. Okay, so like this I have given IDs for each and every element, and I'm using these IDs inside my jQuery code so that I can get the values of those elements, and here I'm storing these values inside this variables. Okay, and then with the help of an if condition, I'm checking what if user tries to submit the form leaving any of the text box empty. Then in that case I should display an appropriate message to the user in the form of an alert saying that all fields are required. Okay, if the user has entered all the details in each and every text box, then I will be making an AJAX call to this add user personal info function, which I have created inside admin controller. Okay, and here you can see the type is post. Okay, and I'm sending this data as a post method to this add user personal info function here, which I have created. You can see, and here inside this function as well I'm taking the data which has been sent with an AJAX jQuery request. Okay, and here also I'm storing the data in the form of these variables. Okay, and user ID data I'm taking from the session, and here I'm setting up the configuration details for my files. Okay, so this is uploaded path where I'm trying to upload the image. Okay, and what type of images I'm trying to upload, or I'm allowing the user to upload, and then what is the maximum size, maximum width, and maximum height, all those details relating to image. Okay, and then here I'm taking the image name, and then I'm exploding the image by considering dot as a delimiter. Okay, I'm separating the name with the extension. Okay, suppose here the name of the file is 2.jpg, then I'm dividing this 2.jpg into two separate parts by using this dot as a delimiter, and 2 I will be storing inside the 0th index, and jpg I will be storing inside the first index. Okay, and then I'm again joining both of them. Okay, and here I'm taking the file name and I'm storing that file name inside the config array. Okay, and here I have created a separate array with a name personal data, inside which I have stored all the details which I'm trying to upload to my MySQL server. So by this time I will be having access to each and every data elements, and now I just need to store this data in the form of an array so that I can send that data. So now here I'm using the upload library to upload the data, and here I'm checking if the data successfully gets uploaded. Okay, then I'm making a call to this add personal data function inside user model. Okay, here you can see I'm inserting the data. Okay, and this personal data will hold complete details, and I'm passing these details to this function, and I'm collecting these details inside user model file, and with the help of this function I'm inserting the data inside tbl personal table. Okay, and if the data successfully gets stored inside the table, then here it will return a success message, and that success message I'm displaying inside my admin profile here inside success function. Okay, if the data successfully gets saved, then I will display a data saved successfully message using this personal message id. Okay, so here inside this div I will be displaying the successful data saved successful message, and this is what the message. Okay, and immediately after few seconds I will be reloading the page. Okay, and yes, this is our thing about developing the functionality of uploading the personal details of a user. So I hope you guys have understood about developing the functionality of uploading the personal details of an admin. Okay, so that's all for this video, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and if you guys like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.